On today's show, we're going to show you some footage from New York City. We're going to talk about Gummy Drop and your feedback and Jessica's playlist. Here we are, I'm Carl Spadella.
And I'm Jessica Sachs.
And welcome to The Pond, your weekly look at all things big fish. We're back from New York.
I know, it was a great trip, a cold trip, I'll tell you that.
Yes, and we're tired, and it was 9 yesterday.
It was 9 degrees. I mean, we might as well have been walking around that city like Frosty the Snowman. It was cold.
It was a tundra, and that's a single digit. That should not be a thing.
No, but you know, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun, and we have a lot of great footage, and we're going to show you some of the footage early, because that's what we do on The Pond. The series is called Gummy in the City.
It is.
And why don't we show you some of that footage now?
Check it out.
Let's do it. So there you go, that's a quick look at the intro. It's not quite finished, but you can get a kind of feel of all the stuff we saw there.
More importantly, you can get a feel for how cold it was.
Yes.
And it was really great to get to go and talk and speak outside some of those beautiful landmarks. So we really hope you enjoy all of that. And know that while we were getting some of that done, the cold was taking our breath right away.
Yeah, Times Square was a wind tunnel.
It was a wind tunnel.
And literally the tripod was about to go crazy. We had my friend Brooks help us out, so thank you very much, Brooks.
Thank you, Brooks. We couldn't have done it without you.
We couldn't have, lifesaver. And then we shot a lot of locations, and you got to hit me with a snowball, which
I
you
did.
liked.
That was actually, you're probably only going to see 1 or 2 snowballs, but there was more like 3 or 4, which of course is very fun for me.
Here's the thing though, you had one at some point. Here's a fun fact. Someone walked by and gave you a really big
huge.
packed snowball.
Perfect.
And I said, no, let's not use that one.
He was very upset.
But then you did use it, and then you missed me.
I didn't miss you, I just hit you in the arm. I was afraid that if I hit him in like the face or the chest with this giant snowball, he would be very upset and probably fall over. So I was being merciful, people. I was being merciful.
I don't know if anyone's ever fallen over from a snowball, but okay.
Okay, let's talk about Gummy Drop.
Let's do it.
This game is doing great. More importantly, so is the Facebook page. We have over 100,000 likes.
That is a lot of likes.
We are very excited about that, and the Facebook page is great. It's a great way for us to interact with you, and it's also a great way for you to give us some feedback. In fact, we have some.
We have a bunch of it, and we told you we were going to do this, so we did it. Same with Mr. Case Files, we did it.
Exactly.
And here we're going to read some of these, and you'll be instantly internet famous.
Yes, you will.
Like, as soon as we read it.
All right, I'll let you start, sir.
Oh, can I? Okay. The first one is an interesting name. DIANNE. It's not Diane. It's actually, the second name is DAYAN. But that sounds like Diane. Diane.
Okay.
Very cool, by the way.
I do like that. You should be like a pop star or something.
She should.
Yeah.
She said it was so addictive, and I concur. It was very addictive.
It is a very addictive
It's crazy
game.
addictive.
One of my favorite pieces of feedback came from ALTHEA Johnson. This game has never failed me. Couldn't agree more. I downloaded just after it became available and wasn't sure even what it was about. I had to learn the game, but I'm never bored. It is truly, not a boring game. There's a lot to do.
It is not.
No aspect of the game ever repeats, and on the way I get to travel landmarks, both new and known. She's currently in New York and is looking forward to Paris, and I concur. I can't wait to go to Paris and Gummy Drop.
Yeah, that'd be nice if maybe we could go to Paris then.
I see the angle you're going with here.
Josephine Smith said, one of the best games I've ever played. These are high marks.
I know, I love it. Samuel Trujillo, I think that's how you say it, said he enjoyed the game and was in Paris and can't wait for Paris. He's waiting for us to build it into the game. I agree. We're all waiting for Paris.
He's
that's
in
for
Paris.
Sure. You're in Paris?
Yeah, Samuel's in Paris.
Oh, Samuel's in Paris.
We're tired people.
I know.
We had a crazy amount of time.
So, of course you're excited for the Paris update.
So he's like, hey, I'm here. Can you please build my city?
Thank God he's here to read for me.
Carla Jensen said she could use a few more coins when beating a level. Here, that's kind of like a constructive criticism. I kind of agree with that. I like the idea of getting a few more coins. So Carla, I'm on board with what you said.
And we will be passing that feedback along. And perhaps my favorite piece of feedback comes from Pat Sullivan.
This is a world-class
honestly,
comment.
I want to frame this, Pat. This is written so beautifully.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going to show it, I'm hoping, here on the monitor.
Wait. Did you just make more work for me?
I did.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Continue.
He's not tired at all. I appreciate tremendously that you've designed a game with a female avatar as host and ethnically diverse locales seeking help in Sydney, Tokyo, and San Francisco. Would thank you in person for Gummy Drop if I could. Like others, I adore this game to the point of addiction. Huge thanks for making Gummy Drop free. You're welcome. Thank you for this great feedback.
You're welcome.
You know, we love hearing from you guys. We will be passing the constructive criticism along. We might even be framing some of these nicer bits. And before we get to my playlist, let's check out a new game trailer.
You went right to that, didn't you?
I sure did.
Just went, shoo, here we go.
All right, people, it's time for the playlist. Launching this week on iOS is the collector's edition for Bridge to Another World: Burnt Dreams. You'll never forget the day the monstrous mist rose up and snatched away your little brother while you watched helplessly from the bridge. But now, after 20 years, the mist has returned, and so has your determination to free your brother. Can you face your fears and help your brother finally escape the mysterious island where his dreams come to life? Or will the whole world enter the mist? Look for it this week in the Apple App Store. Launching this week on iOS is the collector's edition for Dark Strokes: The Legend of the Snow Kingdom. Inspired by the timeless tales of the Brothers Grimm, Dark Strokes: The Legend of the Snow Kingdom offers an experience rich with magic and wonder. From its breathtaking opening scene in which a hunter saves a princess from an uncertain fate at the hands of a snow knight, to its stunning conclusion, Dark Strokes 2 will captivate you with a world abounding in beauty and detail, puzzles and minigames unlike any you have ever solved, and a story of unprecedented depth. Look for it this week in the Apple App Store. Launching this week on PC and Mac is the collector's edition for Lost Lands: Four Horsemen. After several centuries of peace, a terrible new evil threatens the Lost Lands. Rumors are spreading of 4 mysterious horsemen cutting a path of terror throughout the land. They burn villages, freeze the water, and bring darkness wherever they go. The horsemen are after a key that will allow them to control parallel worlds, and they'll stop at nothing to get it. As the champion of the Lost Lands, you're the only one brave enough to face them. But can you track them down and stop them in time? Look for it this week on the Big Fish Games website. And finally, launching this week on PC and Mac is the collector's edition for Twilight Phenomena: The Incredible Show. Visiting the Strauss Circus has been a tradition for you and your sister Judith for many years. But this year, when Judith is chosen from the audience to help with the magical act, you discover that the smiling faces on stage aren't as happy as they appear. Judith doesn't meet you after the show, and you quickly realize that something is very wrong. Search the circus and uncover the dark secrets haunting the performers and animals who are forced to call this circus their home.
Just noticing that this shirt, I think, makes me look bigger than I actually am.
Oh, I think it's fine.
Because you think it's fine? There's
we're
so many
both
controllers.
wearing horizontal situations.
Yeah, we should. Maybe that's not the best thing.
I look fantastic. You're
fine. I'm talking about myself only. And we're back from commercial, and that's the end of the show. I'll tell you one thing. This is a quick episode because we're tired, and we both need to go to bed. But I will ask you a question. Do you like the longer episodes or the shorter ones?
It's up to you, people.
Give us the feedback, and maybe you'll change what we do because we want to hear from you.
And I'm also curious how you feel about this shirt.
Yeah, does this look too big, or should I? I should do more.
In case you're curious, he's got a shirt of controllers. After all, he's a gamer geek. He can't help himself.
You don't know that there's controllers? Who would know this?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just helping people to make sure that they know.
Anyways, that's going to do it for the show. Please tweet us at Big Fish Games, Facebook.com/BigFishGames. We have a YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this on.
We have all the things.
All the things, which is a new term I coined.
He did coin it.
Hashtag all the things.
Hashtag all of the things.
If you guys want to use it, go ahead. And that's it. Bye.
See you next week.